Oh, hello, friends. I was just admiring my baguette. That is the worst intro I've ever done into a game, and I am here for it. I want to see the baguettes in chat, friends. I want to see the bread, because we are getting that bread. Well, we've partially gotten that bread. First off, thank you for unlocking Clair Obscur Expedition 33 as our bonus run for raising so much money for Malala Fund, but we are not done unlocking stuff. We have an incentive, the only up incentive. Yes, it's that accursed minigame, and I can't do a speed run without adding jank to it, so here we are, adding jank to a speed run of a game of the year. But here's the problem. See that estimate? It says 41. This is a game where I don't lose seconds, I lose minutes because cinematic cutscenes are a thing that exists. So my PB in this is a 32:10, which, doing math is hard, significantly less than 41. That means we have, looking at my wrist, very little time to raise the remaining money for that only up incentive. Plus, we're getting close to 70K. So, I mean, I'm cool with hitting nice round numbers like 70,000. I think you should be too. gtq.gg/donate. Put your money towards the incentive and let's go only up after this. But first, my wonderful commentator will introduce themselves.
Hello, I'm Shovda, long time no talk, Twitch chat and BD.
Yeah, you two are awesome people. Give some love to them. We are doing Clair Obscur again, Expedition 33. This is Restricted Act 1. For those that haven't played this game, this is a spoiler-free run. So you can stick around and watch the chaos that happens. Switching, getting things set up on my end. We are basically ready to go. I'm all set to have my nice little existential crisis. We want to get that save unlocked because that's the only up incentive. But we're not going there yet. Making sure I go to a new slot, otherwise sadness happens. All right, I am ready to go. Friends, BD, Shovda, are you ready to go?
Absolutely.
Let's do this.
Let's get this bread in 3, 2, 1, go. Panic ensues, because now we're doing the very difficult thing of skipping cutscenes.
Oh no. And I do want to confirm, by the way, as somebody who has watched this run a couple times but never played the game, I still don't know entirely what's going on. So you too can join me in this obstinate confusion.
All right, let's go. I'll accompany you there.
Yeah, right now we are walking through a very beautiful area. What I could have done just then is made a left turn and did a skip called a windmill skip that is basically impossible. There's only one person on the leaderboard that's actually successfully done it. And it saves 4 minutes, but it takes about 40 years to do on your first try. So we're just going to skip that for now and just kind of run over the rooftops and head to our tutorial battle.
She looks so much younger than you.
Right now we are controlling the wonderfully amazing Robert Pattinson at home called Gustav. And we are going to be fighting Mael, learning how to fight. We already know how to fight. And by fight, I mean we are going to be parrying a lot. Right now we're hoping for orange numbers that like never happen for me, so hold please. Nope, no orange numbers. That's sad. All right, I need to do at least 21 points of damage, and we're fine.
And from what I understand here, you can dodge or parry, but if you perfect parry, then you counterattack, correct?
Yeah, with parrying is how these E33 runs like exist. Because parrying does a lot of damage. It gets you action points. And it helps us just make up for the fact that we're going to be very low leveled. Like, we're going to be leveling up to, I think, level 11 at the end of Act 1. Dodging is a lot easier, but you don't get any perks. You don't get to do any extra bonus damage. So, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was kidding. I could count to 8 at least.
Yay.
I can count 2, and I can count that we're already halfway to meeting that incentive. We're at $768 towards that $1,500 incentive.
Honestly, we are doing some running. There's actually a really savage combination of lines coming up. So if you have a quick donation to fit it in, we'll do some savagery, and then you could fit in a few more.
I've got a really quick one here. We've got $100 from Anonymous who just says, tomorrow comes.
Tomorrow comes indeed. Thank you for that. Y'all are being so super generous from Malala Fund. I love all your faces. This is a scene where if you move to the next section of voice lines kind of overlap with each other, and this is a very kind of savage overlap. Oh, you two would make a cute couple. Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The Adventuress?
She's not referring to, like, Lune, but it just sounds
sad.
so harsh.
Maybe she's a prisoner too.
Anywho, we're going to jump over some heads.
Love the harbor.
It's fine.
And I do want to ask real quick. Somebody is asking in chat what exactly restricted means, and I'm not.
Yes. Yeah. So there are 3 categories. There are glitchless, restricted, and unrestricted. Unrestricted and restricted used to be any percent, and then an overflow glitch was found that basically trivializes using some menu duplicating and whatnot. It trivializes every single fight, and you have to keep redoing it. It's a nightmare, and honestly, I hate that glitch. So I just don't do it, and I stick to the restricted category. So restricted is basically everything except the underflow glitch. Unrestricted is go hog wild.
Gotcha.
And then glitchless is glitchless.
Besides,
We are.
all right. This time.
You're not going to beat up my all once more, because that would be mean. We are getting told not to drink. Drink responsibly, friends.
Kill me if I don't say goodbye.
And with that, we are going to talk to our sister Emma. And by that, I mean we're going to mash through the conversation because I'm not paying attention. At this point, there's going to be a series of cutscenes heading to our first kind of official fight. A lot of cutscenes. Every single cutscene we skip, again, assumes sadness. BD, if you've got donations, updates, I want to hear only up going up.
It only up is going up. We're almost to $800 towards that $1,500 incentive. Thanks to donations like this $10 $10 donation from Anonymous saying the only way is up. We also have a $100 donation from Dangerous, who says, "You will not deny me only up. Chat, you will also not deny yourself only up because you will make this incentive." What do you mean? These are the droids you're looking for. Okay, Jedi mind tricks might not work on chat, but you definitely want to see Asuka defeat janky platforming mechanics, because good God, this game is full of those. Go, Asuka.
Thanks, hon. Yeah, super important that I hit every single parry up into the first boss fight, otherwise we're going to have to take an extra fight, which is annoying. Every time you complete a fight without taking damage, you get a 20% EXP boost, and that is how we're leveling up in time. So a lot of times when you see me go quiet, make weird faces, well, the weird faces are for the course for me. But anytime you hear me go quiet, it's usually because I'm listening for an audio cue or paying attention for a visual cue. You know what? I've got an idea. Because when it comes to marathons, I prefer putting on a good show. PBs, if they happen, cool. I am willing to burn a PB pace. If from this moment, someone drops a $100 donation, I will show you a dog-related Easter egg coming up around the 15 to 17 minute mark.
Ooh.
And I am watching like a hawk if that does come through, because that will put us less than $1,000 away from 70,000, and will bring us that much closer to meeting the only up minigame incentive. So again, a dog incentive is on the line, y'all.
You will meet the happiness manager of Sandfall Interactive. That's all I'm going to say. That fight we were introduced, in the cutscene we were introduced to Lune, who is Queen. Yes, Queen. Shout out to Avakamu, who also agrees. She's basically the mage. That's all you really need to know. We don't use her very much more. We'll use her for 2 of the remaining 4 fights. But, yeah. She's
sorry.
Go on. Oh, go on.
My understanding here is that you are still going to get caught on some terrain here, even though you're floating. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This terrain in this game is evil, and which also makes both Only Up and those out-of-bound glitches really fun. But yeah, it is very easy to get caught on terrain. And you'll just see me kind of stop.
For people who may not be familiar with the concept, Shovda, how would you describe Only Up to someone who doesn't know what it is?
Yeah.
I played it for 5 minutes, and my brain went backwards as I tried to ascend a 3D version of Quap in which my legs were made out of petroleum jelly mixed with molasses.
Yeah, now add jank jump physics.
We're only $700 away from seeing that here in Clair Obscur Expedition 33, y'all. If that doesn't get you excited for this, we have dog incentives on the line too. And we are $900 away from 70K now. And over $900 towards the $1,500 incentive.
Oh, why? Why, Gustav? Every once in a while, he doesn't do enough damage right there to fully kill that enemy, which is annoying. So RNG is already smiling on me today.
All right. Hold the phone. We have a $100 donation from Katie Kitt, who just says, bet.
I gotcha. I gotcha, boo. Again, best friends in chat, let's finish getting that Only Up incentive, gdq.gg/donate, exclamation point in chat, friends. You know where to go. Katie, I will give you dog.
Someone came here before.
And if those haven't found it, it's in the manor. So I will say there's no plot spoilers. It is agnostic of the plot, so you don't need to worry about that. But you're getting dog.
Expedition 18.
In the meantime, in the meantime, we are heading to Avec. Avec is the bane of the Act 1 speedrunners. Because either the RNG is going to go smoothly, or I'm going to lose a minute. Because Avec will Avec. So right now we are jumping. This is what you have to look forward to when Lune is just not going to jump appropriately. Okay, Lune. I could have done this faster the vanilla way, girl. Okay. I will turn this bus around.
I will say, everybody keeps talking about going up, but if retro games have taught me anything, there are 256 directions, so I want to shout out Yunder and Glormward for my favorite directions.
Oh, I love that. Also, one of the few times you'll see me switch to mouse for this because it's just easier to use the menu with the keyboard and mouse. All right, so we are doing a quick menu to upgrade our might, aka our strength. We are unlocking a specific skill, and now, chat, I need your energy because Avec sucks. We need a lot of things to go right in this fight. So.
Lune, watch out.
Okay, that one's okay. We need Gustav to get a certain amount of skill points or action points. We need Avec to not take a certain amount of damage. Things just need to behave appropriately.
Yeah, if Avec takes too much damage, it'll summon 8 shields, I believe, right?
Yep, it will create a whole bunch of shields, and I just realized I've never healed Gustav. So he's at 1 HP this whole time. So Gustav really can't take damage right now. That's fine.
Less than $300 to go to Only Up.
Let's get this bread, fam. All right. Okay, so that's good. Okay. So we're fine from a Gustav perspective. Possibly. Maybe not. Okay, we're fine. Get that extra point. All right. I don't. Oh, he's gonna get the shields. He's gonna get the shields. No. He's. He didn't. Oh.
Blessed.
For those who come after.
Yeah.
GG.
Let's go.
Ooh. Must fall. It's. You basically are trying to hit a very, very tight damage window that you have to not put a Vec into, and then also have enough damage on a Vec so Gustav can take him out with the overcharge, which is like he has a robotic arm in case you didn't see.
The message said
$157 left to only up.
Woo! All right, and we are getting close to dog, so we are going to be celebrating dog soon.
I'm glad you said that because we have a $200 donation from Dodecalope who just says dog times 2.
There are a few dogs in this room, so each dog will be in honor of everybody that has donated for Malala Fund, for these wonderful games, incentives, all that. Y'all,
we're
You're
$500
awesome.
away from 70K.
what? All right, come on. And the best part is we're heading to Flying Waters, which is the Nightmare Out of Bounds skip, which was shown in the Chomp this morning, and then also our first Null Warp, which I have a backup save when it decides to not behave. But we will be getting dog in a few minutes, so just. We're going to ignore the fact that I'm 12 seconds ahead. I'm 12 seconds ahead of PB right now, but I don't care because I offered dog, and dog will be given, as my one dog is sleeping on her back, to my side.
And what is the French word for dog?
Wait. Evron.
Is it
I don't
chien?
know, actually.
I think
I
it's
have-
chien.
Doesn't matter.
I
They're between us and
I did
them.
German in high school, not French.
Those
Okay.
names.
Spanish and Japanese for me. So,
Well, I asked because the game is a very French game. And for those of you in chat who also accidentally are on the hook for translating a book of French poetry without knowing the language, évêque apparently means bishop.
Over there.
yes,
A hut.
that I did know.
Slow down. We don't know what
Also, there is a story behind what you just said, but for right now, I'm going to set up our Null Warp. So many questions. My questions have questions. Right now we're kind of duplicating saves right now, and I have to keep doing this until I don't see save in progress. Okay, cool. So, we are going to be heading into the manor, and most importantly, heading to dog. So, I can't see chat right now, which is tragic, but when I watch that VOD, I fully expect lots of dogs in chat right now. Because for those of you that have played this game and have been to the manor, have you ever noticed all those like balls and bowls right there and that painting? You know what you should really do? Jump through it.
Oh,
So welcome to Minoko's room. This is the happiness manager of Sandfall Interactive. And for your generous extra donations, we get to celebrate the actual IRL Minoko. So, dog has been provided. you for that.
Thank you so much, everyone. And again, we're less than $500 away from 70K, and we're about $150 away from Only Up. And I do want to give a shout out. We have a $10 donation from Kingfisher Games. You're awesome, Asuka. You've got this. Reminder that you can go only up, only down, only strange, only charm, only top, or only bottom.
Also, side note, you're going to see something a little weird right now. If it works, please work. Everything's fine. So what we just did there was a null warp. Without going into the extreme witchcraft, it was we confused the game in terms of where we were supposed to be. So the game kind of skipped us ahead a little bit. For those that play the game, we no longer have to do the curator tutorial fight. So we've skipped that. We've skipped the rest of the manor, and we have Mael. And with that, we are heading
It's forging.
to Flying Waters skip, where we skip a whole boss while trying not to pull your hair out in the process.
Now, my understanding is we've also skipped a party member, correct?
Yes, we are.
Oh.
That's set up.
You know what we're not
Party member
skipping? You know what we're not skipping?
Well, we're not skipping.
We are going only up. We have hit the $1,500 incentive to go only up.
GGs.
Thank you all so
Thank you.
much.
All right. Now, for some reason, with these skips, this one and cave skip, the hardest jump for me is literally the first jump. Everything else is not bad, but it's this first jump that gives me like stressors and heart palpitations and like makes me rage in my journal that Gustav was given.
I can say something that'll take your mind off of the rage.
I'll go for it.
You are jumping off of rock tongues.
I know, right? All right. So yeah, we are in the process of not going where we're supposed to be. What I'm doing right now is normally when you jump, you do this like casual roll. That move I'm doing is stopping the roll, so I don't literally.
Thank you all so much. We got our tech crew who got stuck in the null warp somewhere. We're going to go back and we're going to go make sure that everyone's okay. And we're going to get back to Clair Obscur Expedition 33 in just a moment. But y'all, we are so close. We are $150 away from $70,000 raised for Malala Fund. And like, I want to put in perspective, that is so much money for such an incredible cause. And I want to tell you, around the world, girls' rights are under threat. And barriers like gender discrimination and child marriage limit their potential. Yet girls aren't standing by, and neither is Malala Fund. Flame Fatales is proud to support Malala Fund as they ensure every girl can access and complete 12 years of education. And your donation is a direct investment in Malala Fund programs that directly benefit girls, from keeping girls learning in Afghanistan to ensuring young mothers can return to school in Tanzania. Together, we can help every girl learn and choose her own future. And y'all, with thanks to your support, we are $54 away from $70,000 on Wednesday. Y'all, that is incredible. I am blown away by some of the incredible donations that we have seen. We have a $200 donation from Mara, who says, "This event is so amazing." Heart emoji. And yes, thank you. And you're amazing, Mara, and everyone who is able to donate, no matter how big or how small, it all goes to an incredible cause. It's going to helping girls' rights to get education. We have a $50 donation from Robert. Thank you again for this wonderful event. Greetings from Germany. Thank you. Y'all, we are $4 away from 70K. We are $4 whole dollars, technically less than $3.44 away from $70,000 raised. I know we and that y'all. Oh my goodness. We have just raised $70,000 for Malala Fund. Thank you all so much. Oh my goodness. We still have so much. We still have time tonight. We still get more Clair Obscur. We still have Only Up minigame. How far can we go? Can we hit 71? Can we hit 72 tonight? I want to see it. I want to see what we're able to get, because we have done so much already. We've done so much to raise money for an incredible cause, and we're not done yet, everybody. We're not done yet. And I want to make sure that we thank you for doing that. Thank you, $50 from MechaLink with no comment. Thank you for $100 from Reverend Gumby. Donation total only go up. And we have a $25 donation from Anonymous with no comment. Thank you all so much. But we've hit 70K and we get to go back. Clair Obscur is back. Asuka is back. Asuka, what? Let's do this.
Is everything okay? Was dog too strong?
Dog was too strong. Dog got a 70K.
Dog was too strong. All right, pop off. So, thank you. Baguette. All right, so we're in the middle of Flying Water Skip. I can't really go backwards because everything that is below me right now is a soft lock. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a very interesting safety save. First off, Luna is gone from the party. I should say 3, 2, 1, go. Now that we're doing stuff, Lune no longer in the party, it's just Gustav and Mael. We are going to give her a little bit of oomph, so she's going to get staggering attack. She's going to take crit from Gustav, and she's going to take dead energy from Gustav. Gustav is just happy to be here. And what that does is it saves the game. So when I inevitably fall, don't fall, if I screw up any part of the save, I can just go back right there instead of having to do the whole skip again. So, we are... For some reason, this part of the jump is, like, annoying, because you need just enough room over here to bounce back and do that. But what Flying Water Skip does, like I said, it skips the Goblu fight. It skips pretty much the entirety of the rest of the area, and it allows me to jump over an invisible barrier. That's how I know the out-of-bounds skip worked. So yeah, I hope you didn't like Flying Waters all that much, because we didn't do any of it.
This may make you despise me, but all of that jumping around out of bounds reminded me of learning to speedrun Bubsy 3D.
Ah, love it!
I see the resemblance. I can see the resemblance. No, seriously.
Well, at least we can upgrade our pictos.
I'm definitely a fan. What I'm going to do right now is level up my characters just a little bit more. It's just going to be Gustav and Mael, and by that I mean Mael. Mael is the absolute workhorse of this whole speedrun. But what we are also going to do is set up yet another null warp in this area. So again, we're going to load saves until we no longer get that save in progress on the bottom of the screen. That's so we know we've duplicated enough stuff. Okay, that should do the trick. We're gonna go to sleep. That should do the trick. the whole discombobulated of, oh no, things caught on fire. It's fine. This is why we have backup saves.
Anything more about the village?
But yeah, because of everything we've done with the manor skip, with the flying water skip, we are supposed to go right there. We're
Just
not.
have to think like Gestrels then.
We're gonna go this way because, well, here we get to give love to our beautiful boy, our rotund son, our lovely marshmallow filled with memes and wine, Esquier. We stand Esquier in this house. But we are not supposed to be here. And technically the game doesn't think you're supposed to be here until you've done stuff in the Gestrel village. Or, what we can do is jump on that little rock, bounce back and forth like we're on rock ping pongs, and find out the rocks are just like Parlay. They're suggestions. Now I have a question for both of you. We're playing at a nice 120 frames per second. Is that too much?
I mean, if this were Ocarina of Time, it'd be a 4-frame trick.
I mean, yeah. What if we lowered the frames per second just a little bit? Like, I mean, not a lot, but like, say, to 30.
30.
30. Because
this is what I'm used to. This is what my computer can run this game at. Let's go.
There you go. So right now, Mael, if she behaves, she will just quite literally run herself back in bounds. But it only really works at 30.
Honestly, when I run around at 30 frames per second, I phase through things too.
That
true.
makes sense. Yeah.
I have a lot of love for you, Asuka, if there's a good time.
What's that?
I have a lot of love I want to share with you if there's a good time for it.
Honestly, go for it. We're going to be fighting Francois in the greatest ice attack ever, so please go for it.
Absolutely. We have a $100 donation from Anonymous who says, for those who come after. We have a $100 donation from Gustav who says, for those who come after, right? We have a $10 donation from Violet. Love this game. Expedition should sweep most of the game award wins. Rightfully so.
Nice.
We have a $25 donation from Meta Nightshade. Here's to making Asuka and the donation total go only up. And we have a $333 donation from Nathaniel for Asuka, for Dog, and for those who come after.
Y'all, super generous. Thank you so much. I'm kind of glad this run died because Francois did a Francois thing and didn't give me a crit, which is annoying. So we'll just listen to what he says when he says, scram. Yeah, you kind of hope for a crit right there, just to speed up the process. If not, you just follow a backup strategy and do a little bit more damage to him. But also, thank you guys and girls and folks and everybody. Y'all, your generosity is just like...
Maybe they came from another world.
Try not to cry because then I will look like a streaked mascara person. Also, CL, who's talking right now, she's not in the party. We forgot her.
Surprising.
Nice.
Yeah, she's still in the Gestrel village. It's fine.
I too.
Oh, go for it.
I was going to say, I too am haunted by the people I've never met.
Fair. All right, so here is where things get spicy because this is Null Warp number 2. So we're going to load up, and as soon as we load the game, we're going to go into the menu and hope that the game gets very confused. We are going to reload the first save and hope that I get a cutscene. We have a cutscene. I hope I am by a river, which I am. And the final confirmation that the Null Warp did in fact work is I might have broke the laws of physics and reality and duplicated Mael and Lune. It's fine. They're supposed to be duplicated there. So we're basically... What's that?
What are we if not duplications of others we've met and love along the way?
It's a surprise duplication glitch. By no warping, we've duplicated the world. No, we've effectively made 2 campsites kind of sitting on top of each other with that. But that is how we can literally skip everything else in Act 1 and take us to the final area, which is Stonewave Cliffs.
I do need to know, why were you running around as a head crab from Half-Life right there?
So that is our wonderful, beautiful boy, our rotund son filled with memes and wine, Esquier. Esquier is kind of like the mascot of Clair Obscur, and is a good boy. He's a sweetheart. We love him. It's, for those in chat, just remember, you got to balance the wee and the woo.
I have a donation to that effect. We have a $25 donation from SciCloud who says, "This marathon has me feeling much more wee than woo."
Yes. So the wees and the woos. Wees are good, woos are bad, and it's a kind of analog to life. It's you gotta have the good and the bad. But Esquier, being our beautiful rotund son, doesn't speak like in normal phrases. He's a good boy though. We love him. He's legitimately a fantastic character.
Okay.
But we are collecting the last Picto, or last kind of power up. Mael, please. Mael, hi. The last power up we need for fighting Lampmaster, who is the final fight of Act 1. But before we get to Lampmaster, we have to do one more out of bounds skip. And that is cave skip. So the best way to describe cave skip is picture a U, like a capital U. The cave area is, you have to go this entire U. What cave skip does is it puts like a top, like a line over the U, and you just go on the line instead of the U itself. That's kind of it in a nutshell. It does have a really annoying soft lock bit, but you can just do another safety save before you get there to not have to worry about that. But yeah, we're running there. If there's any more love or announcements, I'm cool with hearing them right now.
Oh, we've got some. We have a $5 donation from Dias, who says, "Asuka, good luck and have fun. Always love supporting you by supporting the charities you embrace. Wish I had some witty inside joke, but all I can say is go fast and go with purpose." And if you're a Clair Obscur fan, you're running out of time to get your donations in for those beautiful Clair Obscur prizes. Those are $10 minimum donation each, but you're running out of time. We don't have that much time left in the day, so if you're interested in those Clair Obscur prizes, get your $10 minimum donations in now.
Mm-hmm. Game. Why are you not? Okay. You have to unlock those, and the game decided to not unlock things like an appropriate game would. All right. Anywho, I take some weird camera angles here because this is the beginning of Cave Skip, and like I said, with these jumping funnesses, it's fine. The first jumps on all of these are what caused me so many problems. All right. So right here, we are going to make our safety save. I'm going to give Mael her new weapon. We are going to switch out Stagger for First Strike, and we're going to give Gustav Augmented First Strike. Now we have to hit a very... Okay, game. I had this whole explanation planned out. Everything all set to give this lengthy description of why I'm so bad at that jump, and I did it on the first try.
That's never happened before.
Okay, what I'm actually a little bit worried about is I'm kind of stuck on these lights, and it's fine. Okay. You can stun lock enemies, but I'm bad at it, so I'll just jump on light bulbs. I can do the accursed only up mini game. Ask me to stun an enemy, and I'll just go, no. No. Absolutely not. All right. So we are heading towards Lampmaster, and probably one of my favorite like entrances to a boss.
Ooh.
Also, pay no mind that there's 4 people in this cutscene because there's only 3 in our party. But yeah, this is where I'm going to get a little bit quiet because Lampmaster is rough. So by all means, if you have stuff to talk about, go for it.
Oh, I do, because we have a new bid war open for one of the best named games in the entire marathon. Secret Agent Wizard Boy and the International Crime Syndicate is being run tomorrow by Hockey Babbler, and we have a choice of choosing the Mayhem hat. Now, there's a hat that Wizard Boy wears for the Mayhem portion of the run, and we have some choices here. And if you don't know what any of these mean, it's a chaos option. So here we go. We have the duck hat, we have the cauldron hat, we have the goblet hat, and we have the propeller hat. So that is a bid war that will be open through the end of tonight and into tomorrow. But help us choose what kind of hat we're going to make this Wizard Boy wear tomorrow.
Having never played that game, every time I hear something new about it, it's like opening up like a little, what are they called? Like the daily Christmas.
It's an advent calendar of Secret Agent Wizard Boy.
Yes, an advent calendar of amazing, fantastical gaming inventions in this Secret Agent Wizard Boy.
Side note, this is phase 2. Time is on final hit of Lampmaster. We're still a ways away, so.
I also want to give a shout out to everyone who's getting their donations in for those prizes. We have a $10 donation from Nick with no comment, but thank you. We have a $10 anonymous donation with no comment. Thank you. We have a $25, and a $50 donation from Anonymous with no comments, but thank you all so much. And we have a $52 donation from Kenners, donating $52 for my 52 hours in Expedition 33. Great game, great run. And you heard Asuka, we're coming up on time here, so we just have this and the incentive. And after that, all of the prizes from today are no longer going to be available. So if you're interested in any of them, get your donations in now.
Yeah, that sort of light's like the only shot that could actually kill my character straight up. But we're getting there. So pretty much right now I'm building up the stun meter, which is that yellow bar below the health. That's all right. We unfortunately missed that one, but that's honestly not a big deal. We're gonna do mark shot. We're gonna dodge this next attack instead of parry it. And this boss is dead now, bluntly. Yep, boss will be dying on this. Because now he is going to get stun locked, and the fight will be over probably in about 30 seconds.
For those who come after.
And with that, that is time.
GG.
GG.
Whew, yeah, that last fight, it's one of those, definitely have to lock in. Having to go to this fight scene really quickly so we can go to the menu. Also to skip that cutscene, but yeah, so that is Act 1. It is, before you get to the Only Up minigame, it is a fantastic, like, first bite into the expedition run. You have all the out of bounds skips, you have all of the, like, really cool fight patterns, some really cool movement tech, the null warps in this one. I will say the primary patch that people run Act 1 on is that 56442 in that bottom right-hand corner. That's like the middle of May patch. So this particular category is down patched. There's plenty of other versions out there on various different patches. For those that know, this is the very first post-Stendhal nerf patch for timing reference. But yeah, so I don't know if we're running behind or what. I didn't see, what was the time? I'm curious.
38:29.
I will take that. That was, especially with visiting the dog room, I'm cool with that. So, all right, we will, y'all want me to suffer, and I will suffer for the sake of charity. We are heading to the Gestrel Beach that, is a thing. I'll do a quick overview. I gotta climb that, but there are no checkpoints as I go up here. It doesn't matter if I fall off right here. It doesn't matter if I run all the way over here and I fall over here. I touch water, I go right back to this spot. And I gotta climb that. So my PB is like 3.5 minutes. Yep, I'm good to it. So we can just get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, the extra time baked in is 100% in case I do fall. We're gonna do a sneaky little jump right there and skip the garbage can. And yeah, and just miss the bed because that's how we're gonna play it here. All right, cool. Yeah, it's mentioned in the previous run by Leggy Starscream. Physics in this be jank. The jumping in this game is very questionable. It doesn't behave. So this minigame is torture to many people, myself included, because I don't know how to not run my way through it at this point. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. But it's just going to be a whole bunch of random objects that I'm going to have to climb through. I do have to jump that little hole on the axe, otherwise I will potentially fall through. There's a couple parts that are a little scary, like this one right here. Sometimes Mael does that, or she'll just go to the side, and sometimes she doesn't. And just kind of learning to adapt. All right. I'd say honestly, what's that?
I'll be honest, I am just in awe right now at what's going on, so.
Yeah, it's you've played this minigame too much, Wen. Like, the first time I did this minigame, I was walking at the slowest speed possible and scared to make every single jump. And then I had a lot of free time one day and said, okay, let's run.
I want to give a quick shout out. Duck Hat has taken a $50 lead in the Mayhem hat choice bid war. Coincidentally, there we have a $50 donation from Plarzoid, who just says trans rights.
Trans rights. That's one of the scariest jumps for me, because sometimes that does not like to behave. This is also a scary jump for me. Not that. This. Yep, it did it. All right. Yeah, that area is arguably the hardest part of Only Up here. Either Mael will grab on or she won't. And there's really not a heck of a lot you can do. Except get back up there and do it right the next time. but if worst comes to worst, there's actually 2 routes right there. The route with the chairs is a lot scarier and a lot less safe. There's the drum route to the right, but if it doesn't behave, then you can go back and do the drums. But all right. And then sometimes Maya will just fall through pallets because that's what she'll do.
I will admit, I've been to France a couple times, and this I've never seen this.
Yeah, they don't put this in the brochure. This is the secret tour that no one talks about.
This must have been in the catacombs. There was too big of a line at the catacombs. This must have been what was happening.
Right? Yeah, it just the visitor guest insurance was way too much. They're like, you know what? Let's save this to the professionals and people that think this was a smart idea. Yeah, there's jumps like this where I'm literally running my body into the item, so I avoid having to actually hope that my L grabs onto something. All right, okay.
I would like to point out that when this incentive was described to me, it was told that it was scored by, and these words were in, like, explicitly highlighted, intense jazz.
100% intense jazz. It's got some great music. Like, this whole game is just A+ music. All right, so that robot, or that little statue says, "Oh, go this way." These boxes do not behave, so I take my time with these boxes because guess what? We're halfway there.
Oh.
The second half is significantly easier than the first, but there's still some scary parts.
I don't know if I'd call this intense jazz, by the way. I feel like I'm being Thelonious punked.
Nice.
Very good. Very good.
All right, I'm having kind of a rough spat, so we're just gonna... Also, don't look down. We're kind of high up. So this area is a little annoying because for some reason it forces me out of run, and I need the run for a specific jump. This one. Over there. And with that, we are in the home stretch. So, just gonna jump up that. Turn the corner. One more jump. Figure out why Maya put her head through the pallets there. And we are going to be celebrating with these gestrels, and I am going to call time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time.
GG.
That is the only up minigame with the celebrating gestrels up here. While we're celebrating, please, both of you, give shout outs. Where can people find you? What you doing? Take the time for some love.
Yeah, I'm at twitch.tv/SHOVDA, and I play Mario, and not Clair Obscur.
And you'll see both myself and Shovda Saturday night for the Masterpiece race, so make sure you stick around and check that out later this week.
And give GGs to both of them for doing a fantastic job. I'm Asuka424. I play good games badly and bad games quickly, and occasionally I play games like this. I thank you so much for all your generous donations. We have raised so much money for the wonderful causes Malala Fund, and the best way to celebrate while climbing to the very top of this is to show you just how much we climbed. By falling down. Because in only up, we also go down too. That's it. That's all I've got. I hope y'all have a good rest of your time zone, and we'll see you tomorrow with some awesome more speedruns. Bye.